So in last class we had seen the importance of what to say Christianity, how it spread. Now moving on to Islam, how Islam had spread. So let's start background. Islam is one of the important religion of the world. So it is also one of the important religion. Islam rose from Arabian Peninsula situated in Southwest Asia. Okay, so Islam was started. It rose from Arabian Peninsula in Southwest. The land was inhabited by Arabs. The land was a desert. Okay, so it was a desert land. It was inhabited by the Arabs. Mecca and Medina were the only two important sites in Arabia. So during that time, two important sites were Mecca and Medina. As rainfall was scanty, cultivation was not possible. So 80% of Arabs were nomads. They tended camels. So what happened is desert region, yes, rainfall will not be there. That was one reason. So what happened, so most of the Arabs were nomads means shift place, moving from one place to another, and they tended camel. So they had camel. They provided them milk and meat. So camel provided them milk and meat. They cultivated dates, apricots, pomegranates, lemons, orange and bananas. So what are the fruits which can be grown in that kind of region they cultivated? Camel and horse were the means of transport. They led a hard life. Quarrels between one tribe and another for oasis and fodder were the order of the day. So what happens? All were the tribes, okay, Arab tribes. So they used to cultivate whatever they had, and they had what is a problem within the tribes, and they used to quarrel for the oasis, the fodder, which was the order of the day. The camel were used to carry goods from North Syria and Iraq to the south coast of Arabia. So within the countries like Syria, Iraq, camels were used for transport. People were socially and economically backward, yes, because they didn't have much developed. Tribes looted the commercial caravans and plundered cities. Okay, so what tribes used to do is they used to move from one place. If they found a city, they will plunder the city and they will take what all things they want. Theft, robbery and gambling were common during that time. So this image is the Kaaba stone. Then you have an image, a symbol of Islam. They worshipped more than 360 idols. Blind faith and animal sacrifice existed in the society. So they worshipped more than 360 idols. Okay. So before and animal sacrifice were there. In spite of these ugly traits, Arabs were held together by a common faith in the shrine of Kaaba at Mecca. So whatever this thing said, but they all came together in Kaaba and Mecca. Okay, the Kaaba temple was built by Abraham in 6th century CE. So the Kaaba temple in Mecca was built by Abraham in 6th century. So the black stone he received from the archangel Gabriel. So it was a stone which he received from archangel Gabriel. So that is how he built that Kaaba. Did not have a common social, moral, cultural and religious framework. It was at this time Muhammad found Islam. So it was during this time that yes, they didn't have a common social, moral in the life. So during this time Muhammad found Islam. Okay. Through Islam, he organized Muslims under a single religion framework. So it was Islam. Through this, he brought all the Muslims together under one framework. Okay, star and crescent is the symbol of Islam. So star and crescent, okay, is the symbol of Islam. Crescent is nothing but the half moon. Okay, is the symbol of Islam. Mosque is the religious center. Okay, 80% of the world's population follows Islam. Islam is the second biggest religion in the world. So Islam is the second biggest religion, and 18% people from whole world are Islamic. The Islam is the second biggest religion in the world. Quran is their holy book. For Christians, our Bible is the holy book. For Muslims, Quran is the holy book. Life of Prophet Muhammad 570 to 632 CE. Muhammad was born in 570 CE. Okay, at Mecca in Arabia. Abdullah and Amina were his parents. So Muhammad was born in 750 in Mecca. His mother and father was Abdullah father, Amina mother. He belonged to Quraysh tribe in Mecca. So he is also from one of the tribe. Okay, Muhammad lost his parents early in childhood. So he lost his parents when he was child. He was brought up by his uncle Abu Talib. Okay, due to poverty, he could not receive any formal education because yes, his uncle was taking care and also he didn't get education. But he was trained to look after sheep and camels. Muhammad was known for his honesty and sincerity. Because of this reason, Muhammad was known all over. As a youth, he spent most of the time in traveling with caravans. Okay, the co-merchants called him as Amin, one who can reliable. Okay, one who can we believe in. Okay, so he was called as Amin. At the age of 25, he entered the service of rich woman Khadija. Okay, He started working for a rich woman and led her caravan to sell in Palestine and Syria. So he used to go to Palestine and Syria to sell her caravans. He became acquainted with Christians and Jews. So he became he mingled with Christians and Jewish people. So his belief in one supreme God dependent. So what was his main agenda was believe in one supreme God. Later he married the Khadija, a widow who was 15 years elder to him. So he married the same woman. He had 2 sons and 2 daughters. Daughter Fatima survived and the other 3 died. Okay. So only Fatima was alive, other all 3 died. She was given in marriage to Ali. He led a normal married life. Okay. Upon the age of 40, he spent most of the time in meditation and fasting. Meanwhile, he seriously thought about social and religious evils of Arabs. Okay, so he was seeing what are the problems inside Arab religious things. He used to spend several days and nights meditating in solitary hill cave at Hira. So he used to meditate most of the times in the hill called Hira. Gabriel, a messenger of God, preached holy gospels to Pygram when he was in. So what happened? Gabriel, a messenger. Okay, he preached gospels to Muhammad when he was in Terence. Those gospels were later recorded by disciples in Quran. Later is that gospels were put together into Quran. Muhammad realized the impact of divine message of God. Okay, he thought the divine message of God. He also realized that he was one chosen one and he had great mission to fulfill. So Muhammad thought that he is the one who has been chosen by God and he had a lot of work to do here. Soon he gathered a number of disciples. The earliest among them were his wife. Okay, so his wife, then his son-in-law, his daughter, friend Abu Bakr, and his servant Syed Muhammad. Okay, these were his earlier disciples. He declared there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is prophet. Okay, so there is no God at all but Allah and Muhammad is his prophet. Prophet nothing but messenger. Okay. He started teaching the principles of new faith to the people. To Mecca, he criticized the meaningless ceremonies like idol worship. So he started teaching the new worship and he said no idol worships, polytheism, superstitions of Arabs, all were broken away. He preached purity of life. Okay, everyone should lead a pure life. Truth and faith in Allah should be there. He said that Allah omitted and kind to all. So Allah was someone who loved everyone and he was kind to everyone. He preached Allah would reward the just or punish the wicked. Okay, so he preached that Allah would reward the just and punish the wicked. Okay, Allah will always support the good people and the wrong people will be punished. Those who surrendered themselves to the will of God were Muslims. So who were surrendered to God were called by will were Muslims. His followers called him prophet. Muhammad declared that he was the prophet chosen by Allah to reveal his message to mankind. Okay, so he is the one who has been chosen by God to say the message. Okay, Allah, he said, was all merciful, all wise and all powerful. He will be merciful towards everyone, wise people and also powerful. Okay, next, Hijra Hera 622 CE. Muhammad strongly condemned idol worship and superstitious practice. No worshipping, all of this. People of this tribe were charged of Kaaba containing 363 idols and lived. So already in Kaaba people used to worship idols. Okay, so he was against all of those. So they turned against Muhammad. So all the people turned against Muhammad, abused him and even tried to put him to death. Okay, so people tried to put him because pulling people towards other things. Idol worship hated him. Okay, he didn't like idol worship. They said Muhammad was unnecessarily cheating religious unrest among the Arabs. So they thought that he is trying to manipulate people. Okay, they hatched a conspiracy against him. Disgusted and disappointed with the attitude of his people, Muhammad decided to leave to his birthplace Mecca. Okay, because of this problem he thought that why should I be here, I will go to Mecca. Okay, because people were trying to put him down or whatever. With 200 followers in the year 622 CE and took refuge in Medina. Okay, so what happened, he left Mecca and he went to Medina. Okay, this secret journey of Prophet Muhammad from Mecca to Medina is called as Hijra. Okay, so what is Hijra? When Muhammad traveled from Mecca to Medina is called as Hijra. Okay, With this, the Islamic calendar began. From then, the Islamic calendar begins. Okay. In Medina, Muhammad along with his disciples were welcomed by the people, and thousands of them became his followers and accepted the ideas of Prophet Muhammad. In 1630 CE, Muhammad came back to Mecca. So what happened is, there people in Medina, people accepted Muhammad and welcomed him, but he came back to Mecca in 1630 CE. Okay, he condemned idol worship, and religion clash took place between Prophet Muhammad and people of Mecca, in which Prophet Muhammad won. So what happened is, he said no idol worship, and there was a clash between Muhammad and people of Mecca, but Muhammad won. Okay, he brought religion and political unity among Arabs. Gradually, internal conflict came to an end. Because of this, he made Arabs. The internal conflict, everything came to an end, and every unity was there. Arab accepted the principles of Prophet Muhammad. Okay, Prophet Muhammad died in 632 CE. After the death of Muhammad, religious leadership was held by caliphs. Okay, so after Muhammad's death in 1632, the religious leader for Muslims were called as caliphs. Okay, they took over it. It gave the Arabs spiritual and military unity. Because of they got spiritual and military unity. So Islamic calendar, Hijra era was established during the Caliphate of Umar in 622 CE. Okay, Hijra year is a lunar year in 354 days, 12 months. The Hijra year is about 11 days shorter than the solar year. So we follow solar year, which is 365 days. 365 and what to say? They say 365 days, and they have 354 12 months days. Okay, each day begins at sunset, so their day begins in the sunset, and each month with the sighting of sunset moon. Okay, sunset is the half moon. Okay, therefore none of the Islamic religion festivals like Ramzan, Eid, Bakrid and Muharram are celebrated without the sighting of moon. So for them, moon is much important. Quran means recitation, consolidated gospels of Allah, which was received by Prophet Muhammad. So Quran is something like a gospels put together. Okay, all the teachings all put together is called as Quran. Teachings of Prophet Muhammad, the new faith which Muhammad preached was called Islam. Okay, so new faith which Muhammad preached was called Islam, which means submission to God, Allah. So submit to God, submit yourself to God. There is a wide meaning of the term Islam. So there is a big wide meaning. It preaches to be truthful. So Islamic, you should be truthful, you should be faithful, and you have to have good conduct. Islam means peace. Okay, having peace. It preached equality. It spread equality, slavery. The gist of Islam, the new religion, is found in sacred book Quran. Okay, so two words are there. So this word mostly people use. Okay, so all the new religions found, and sacred book is called as Quran. Quran is in Arabic, means recitation. Okay, Quran in Arabic means recitation, means reading. A true believer in Islam, Muslim, has to perform certain duties which might be called the pillar of Islam or principles of Islam. So a true Muslim should follow all the certain duties. Okay, as a Muslim. So that is Kalima, Namaz, Zakat, Roza and Hajj. Okay, these are the important things for them. Okay. Next, moving on, Kalima. Okay, Kalima, it means faith. So he should profess his faith to God. Okay, so you should be faithful to God, Allah, and his messengers, Prophet Muhammad. Okay, you should be faithful to everyone. Every Muslim was required to recite Muslim credo. There is no God but Allah. They should say that there is no God but Allah is there, who is the messenger. Everyone should surrender to him, have faith and respect him. Everyone should surrender to him and have faith. This is an important message in Quran. Okay, important message which is there in Quran. So Kalima means faith. Namaz, it means prayer. Every Muslim have to pray 5 times a day. Okay, so 5 times they have a particular time. Okay, dawn, shortly after midday, late afternoon, and at sunset and bedtime. Okay, he is expected to clean himself and turn towards Mecca and offer the prayer. So they say they turn towards Mecca. The which side Mecca is facing, that side they turn and they pray. Okay, every Friday one has to go to mosque to offer prayer and listen to the discussion on the Quran. Okay, so it is important for them. Friday is important. Prayer is the best method to please God and setting the sins pardon. Okay, pardon. So if you have done any sin, anything, pray to God and please to God. Zakat, it is to give alms to poor. Okay, zakat means giving giving money for poor people. Alms giving is another duty of Muslim. One should be honest and sincere. Everyone should be honest and sincere. He has to give 2.5 of his income in charity for promotion of religion. Okay, so they should give, it is said that 2.5% they should give for charity and help the poor people. The purpose of zakat is to bring economic inequality between the rich and poor. So why zakat is that rich, if you are richer, if they are keeping money with them only, they'll become more more rich. If they start spreading it, if they give their money what they are earning to people, even the poor people will become more rich. Giving alarm leads to the good understanding between rich and poor. If one dies without giving alarms, it remains as a social debt. Okay, so everyone should give. Islam prohibits begging as a profession. So in Islam, no begging. Roza, it means fasting. Every Muslim should fast in the month of Ramzan. Okay, one should fast for 29 to 30 days from morning to dusk. That is from dusk. Okay, fasting brings in purity of heart. Okay, it brings purity when you're fasting. It balances the desire. It controls one habits and creates a confidence towards deliverance. Okay, so means it gives a good habit. It proves that you are not slaves of your habit. Means you are not slave to that habit that you have to do it as fasting. It changes your attitude. It is a proper training to acquire good character also. The sick people, traveler, children, old and the nursing mothers are accepted. Okay, that's okay if they are not fasting. Very pious people spend the last 10 days praying in the mosque. Okay, very important people, they spend 10 days fasting in the mosque. According to the tradition, Allah revealed the Quran during one of these nights of Ramzan. Okay, it said one of the night only of Ramzan Allah revealed the Quran. Fasting is ended by the celebration of Eid ul Fitr. On this day, they put on new clothes, greet each other and give alarms. So they give money. Fasting brings us to the door of Allah, plays and alarms gives us letters in. Okay, means when we fast, yes, we go under Allah. Hajj, Kaaba shrine. It is the holy pilgrimage to Mecca. A true Muslim should undertake pilgrimage to holy city of Mecca at least once in his lifetime. So it is said how we in this, we go to Varanasi, we go to Kasi, all of this, it is important once in a lifetime. For them to go to Mecca is one of the thing. For such people, heaven is open. Hajj means renewal of submission to God Allah. Means going and coming there. Okay, to submission of God. As Kashi into Hindus, Vatican City is to Christians, so is Mecca to Muslims. Okay, doors to Mecca is open from October to December. Okay, millions of pilgrims come from all over the world. When Prophet Muhammad prohibited the idol worship at Kaaba, it became a holy prayer all to Muslims. So when that was the Mecca which was been there from older time. Okay, but when Prophet Muhammad took out the idol worship, then it became a prayer hall. Hajj pilgrim must repent for his sins, so everyone should repent for their sin. Take oath that follows the teaching of the Prophet Muhammad, and pilgrim must circumambulate the stone 7 times. Okay, that they rotate the stone 7 times. It's along with the 5 principles of Prophet Muhammad advocated other moral codes. Okay, so when they are going to Hajj or Mecca, they have to they have the stone, no, so they have to turn it with 7 times, saying all of those things. The Prophet says nobody is sinner in the world, so no one is sinner. I have shown good and bad to universe. Good Allah would reward a place in the heaven. So you should say that yes, no one is truthful. No one is nobody is a sinner in this world. So that to those who are faithful to their family, society, friends and Islam, God would punish the sinners by sending them to hell. So who are faithful to everyone, okay, they will go to heaven. Who are not faithful, they will go to hell. Prophet prohibited the gambling, drinking and adultery and use of pork. Okay. Islam combined itself some of the best democratic principles such as equality and universal brotherhood. Okay, so equality, universal brotherhood was much important. Quran advocated other important morals, values like respect for women, parents and kindness to slaves and animals. Okay, so Quran advocated important moral values like we have to respect women, parents and kindness should be shown towards animals as well as self. Quran advocated respect to teachers and elders, protection of orphans, polygamy, divorce and widow remarriage are permitted. Okay. So here you can have divorce, widow, remarriage, everything has been prohibited. Then sects of Islam. In Islam also you have 2 sects, okay, that is Sunnis and Shias. Dispute, succession and civil strife divided the Muslims into 2 sects because of lot of succession, normal things. The Sunnis, they maintain the Abu Bakr, Omar and Uttam were legitimate successors of Prophet Muhammad. So Sunnis are the people who came from the successor of the Prophet Muhammad. Okay. Shias, they believe that Ali, the son-in-law of Prophet Muhammad, the legitimate successor. So Shias are the people who thought that, yes, what to say, Ali, the son-in-law, is the successor of Prophet Muhammad. Okay, so this chapter you saw how Islam was spread all over with the help of Prophet Muhammad as a messenger, and we saw import of Mecca, Medina, and the holy book Quran. So notes will be sent to you. Thank you.